All right, let's go. Get connected here. Bluetooth on. Still waiting for some people here. Let's get it on. Thank you. Go to eBackpack. Take your notebook out too. I'm only gonna need about 10 to 15 minutes here. I told you what you're gonna be doing in class here, and I'll explain this in a minute. Let me see. Which one is that? Let me see. I got you. You're good. Thank you. No, you can keep that. But I got you. Bring up the one that had like 13 pages of stuff. Bring that up. We were looking at yesterday. Now, the paper that you just got back today, have that out. Swipe to page 11 on all them attachments. Go to page 11. Now look at the homework paper you just got back, because there were some of you that messed up. These were the ones where you had to put in the double angle formula first. And number 17, actually, I think I did that one on the board yesterday. I did that one on the board yesterday. You put the double angle formula, you get your zero, you factor, you set them to zero, you get your answers. So, Bluetooth on your iPad and those multiple angle problems, put them in the pile there. Start checking your answers there till I get all set up here. The homework you just got back, they're there. They're on pages 11, 12, and 13. That's what the last 3 pages are. That's the homework you just got back. You're going to eBackpack back there to page 11 of that big attachment from yesterday. Max, are you in eBackpack?
Next to the gym.
Father?
Hi, everybody. How are you working?
Trig.
I hate Trig. I mean, I love math.
Quentin, Bluetooth on. said a bad thing, that's why I was,
He was just saying gospel
even though
truth.
he's a priest.
He was saying gospel truth. And
Yeah.
the truth shall set you.
Yeah, do you have
Very good, yep.
something for him?
You'll
You
get-
can
you'll
send
get
me
an
the
email.
roster and all
Yep,
that stuff?
roster, I'll send a roster. You're good.
Just tell him to come to my room.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is if it's okay with that. Perfect.
You
Thank
got it, Father.
Thank you. The answer's 7.
Write this in your notebook right here, everybody, right here. Write this, just this one right here in your notebook. Look, I don't have much here today. I want to just recap here quickly. I'm gonna pass this out. There's only 7 problems here. You're gonna do it now, you're gonna give it to me, then I'll unlock your iPad. Real simple. Tomorrow, look, I think I told you, I ain't gonna need a lot of time tomorrow. The test is Monday, I think I told you that. The test on solving trig equations is Monday. Tomorrow, all I'm doing, unless you have other questions, is I'm gonna give you back this review sheet, we're gonna go over the answers, I'll tell you exactly how the test is set up, and then the rest of the period is just a study period. Is that right? So today and tomorrow, you know, the material's done. Now, are you looking there? This is pages 11, 12, and 13. These are all the ones with the double angles. Do you understand? See, you shouldn't have had a lot of trouble with this. Here's why. When you put the double angle formula in, and remember, I'll give you the formulas. It's the same as you've been doing. Get your 0 factors, set them to 0, get your answers. And these were all special angles, as you can see. Is there anything here with what you just got back that you have a question on? Yes.
For B, can you go over it?
Which one?
B,
Look on the answer sheet.
well, I think you gave us a different problem.
Did I?
Yeah,
It was cosine 2x instead of just cosine of x.
You mean it said sine of 2x plus cosine of 2x?
yeah.
All right, that's on me. That was wrong. It should be what's on the answer sheet.
Would you be able to solve it if it was?
No, it'd be all messed up.
Alright.
Fellas, look, that's my fault then. But you see the answer sheet? The answer sheet's correct. I obviously put it on the board wrong then. So you see how you put the double angle out for sine, and then you just pull out the cosine and away you go normal. All right, so that was my fault then. Here, all right, you see this problem that's on the board? How would you start it? It's really kind of easy, but you all understand when I tell you, if a problem like this appeared on the test next Monday, that's a trig equation and it's linear. That was like the first assignment I gave you. So how would you solve this? Because it's linear, it's not quadratic. Rob,
Variables left question.
if you bring 2 secant of x over here, what's that gonna give you? Rob,
Oh,
if you bring 2, say it?
secant of x.
Secant of x. And if you go constants right, you would just have
The 2.
2. What quadrant's you in? Here, Max. Ethan?
1, 4.
All right, did you hear that? It said 1 and 4, because secant's reciprocal of cosine, so it's the same as cosine. What are the answers? I mean, look how quick of a problem that is. If you get a linear problem on the test on Monday, that's gonna be the easiest ones on the test, because there's not that much to do. What's the angle for secant that has a value of 2? Somebody? What's the angle for secant that has a value of 2? Huh? Howard?
60.
So X is 60, or what's the other one then? Back. Okay, look at the paper I just passed out, and look what I'm gonna do here. There's 7 problems here. Put your name up at the top. All right, now look, I'm gonna identify what you have to do here. And you can like, see what I did here? Look up here. This is the sheet I just gave you. I have like a little notes off to the right on what kind of a problem it is. So I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you wanna make a little notation, you can. In number one, you're just gonna take out the GCF and then go from there. Isn't that obvious? Look at it. You're gonna pull out the common factor and then go from there. In number 2, isn't it just like the one I just did on the board, but it's cosecant, right? In number 3, listen, in number 3, what are you gonna do? Get your 0 and then factor. Now guys, look, listen to this. If you're solving an equation, even after you factor it, if you came down to something like this, please listen to me. Do you all realize that if you factor and set your factors to 0, and I just made this up, but if you had something like this, do you all realize you have to use the calculator to do this? It's not a special angle value. Do you all understand that? You know, you'd have to get the 4-digit decimal and then get your answer. That's what you're gonna have to do in number 3. You're gonna factor it first, and then somewhere in there, you're gonna need your calculator. In number 4, do you notice in number 4, there's no linear term? So isn't that just put the number on the other side, divide by 2, take the square root of both sides, go to your answer. Flip over. I mean, I'm setting up this assignment. This ain't gonna take you the whole period to do. Look at number 5. What's the first step in number 5? It should be obvious. How are you gonna start number 5, somebody? Joe?
Factor F cosine.
Common factor comes out, and then away you go. Set them to 0. Number 6, I'm just giving you one like this. You bring the 2 over. Number 6, factoring's not gonna work. So that's a problem where you gotta do that quadratic formula, like we did a few days ago. Okay? And number 7, how are you gonna do that one? That's the homework I just gave you back. How are you gonna do number 7? This is the homework I just gave you back today. How would you start number 7? Look at it. Look how I wrote it. Ethan.
Would be the double angle formula.
Which one would you put in for cosine of 2x? Because remember there were 2 of them? Which one would be the one you'd put in for that?
Cosine 2 theta minus sine theta.
No,
Or
no, no.
sine squared theta.
No. Which formula would you use here for that number 7? Remember there were 2 of them? Which one would you use because there's cosines in the problem? Mike?
2 cosine squared x minus 1.
There's the formula you want to use for number 7. Okay? That's all I got today.